What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a very exciting Liverpool transfer news video because Kai Havertz has opened up on the transfer rumors linking him to a host of top clubs this summer, including Liverpool FC. He is a very highly talented superstar playing in the Bundesliga. He's just 20 years old and he's, in my opinion, one of the best upcoming midfielders in world football, and I think Liverpool has a strong chance of getting him next summer, because he was even looking at maybe leaving Leverkusen this summer, but no really big club came in for him with a very serious offer. But I think Jurgen Klopp is a big fan of Kai Havertz and he has been linked with a whole host of clubs, including Bayern Munich of the Bundesliga, but also he has been linked with Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United and Arsenal. Actually 8 teams were interested in Kai Havertz this summer, and also Kai Havertz emerged as a target for Bayern Munich alongside Timo Werner, and emerged as a target for Liverpool as well. Both players were actually linked with Liverpool, and he actually didn't get a move, but he has now spoken out about the rumors linking him to a whole host of Europe's elite clubs, saying that, and I quote, "We will see what happens next summer. They haven't scared me off," Havertz told Sky in Germany, and bullynews.com is reporting this. I don't know exactly what it was like with Timo Werner, but it just didn't happen for me this year. I think there were a number of reasons why, but I'm happy to be here and stay in Leverkusen for another year, and we will see what happens next summer. So that is a very strong indication that Kai Havertz will move on next summer if a suitable offer comes in for him. So come on Liverpool, let's make this happen, let's sign this guy. He would be available for around 60, maybe 70 million pounds. And this guy is a goal machine from midfield. He scored 20 goals last season in his first a really good breakthrough season in the Bundesliga at just 19 years old. To score 20 goals is really remarkable, and he already has 2 goals in 3 games this season, so very impressive. And Kai Havertz can play on either wing, but also he can play as a number 10 behind the striker, and he already has 3 senior caps for the German national team. So guys, if you enjoy these transfer news videos, please leave a like, it really helps me out. It shows me that you guys enjoy these videos. It just takes a second. And let me know guys, do you think Kai Havertz would be the solution for Liverpool's lack of goal scoring midfielder problem? Is it a big problem? Not really. At the moment Liverpool are doing really well without a goal scoring midfielder, but imagine how much better Liverpool would be if we could replace Wijnaldum, for example, with Kai Havertz in some games, and Kai Havertz could easily score 10-15 goals in the Premier League with the amount of chances that Liverpool create, and also Kai Havertz could bump forward and join the attack when it is suitable, and we could have Fabinho and Henderson or Fabinho and Milner behind Kai Havertz protecting the back four, so he would have license to really roam forward. And not just did he score 20 goals last season, but Kai Havertz got 7 assists as well, which shows that he's a team player, and he already scored a spectacular goal in the Bundesliga this season for Leverkusen, so he is in a top form, and I will keep a close eye on Kai Havertz and what he will do in the Bundesliga this season. And Kai Havertz's contract runs until 2022, so after next summer he will only have 2 years left on his contract, so Leverkusen will be probably under pressure to sell him next summer. Otherwise he will lose his value, because when a player just has 1 year left on his contract, that's when his value starts to drop. And Leverkusen at the moment are joint second in the Bundesliga on points, and they will play in the Champions League, which is going to be very interesting how they will do. And according to Lothar Matthäus, the Bayern Munich legend and the Germany legend who won the World Cup with Germany, claims that Bayern Munich could have bought Kai Havertz to the Allianz Arena this summer, but he is not sure whether the 20-year-old will eventually end up in Munich. This is what Lothar Matthäus said. They could have signed him, Bayern Munich. Havertz would no longer be at Leverkusen if Bayern had offered a sum in a 100 million euro range. According to Matthäus, Bayern should by no means feel sure that they will win the race for Kai Havertz's signature next summer. There is competition. Barcelona could be a good club, for example, for Kai Havertz. And Kai Havertz said that Barcelona is one of his favorite clubs. He was growing up supporting them. But I'm not sure Barcelona needs him at the moment, because they have a very stacked midfield, and also they still have Coutinho on their books, even though he's on loan at Bayern Munich. I'm not sure that Bayern will buy Coutinho for £120 million. And the Bundesliga looks like it will be very interesting. There are a few title challengers to Bayern Munich: Leipzig, Dortmund, even the likes of Wolfsburg, Hoffenheim, Schalke, Borussia Mönchengladbach. They all look a lot stronger than last season. Leverkusen as well. And Bayer Leverkusen director Rudi Völler has previously said that he turned down interest in Kai Havertz from Bayern Munich because he is not for sale. Will that be the case if a really big club comes in with a lot of money? I'm not sure, but I think we really should watch Kai Havertz a lot this season, because he would be just a brilliant player. He started off his career at Bayer Leverkusen. He has played there all his life, and he already is in his 4th full season. So even though he's just 20 years old, he already played in the 2016-17 season, where he played 28 games. Then last season he played 42 games. The season before that he played 35 games. So he already has 109 appearances for Bayer Leverkusen. For a 20-year-old player, that's really outstanding, really remarkable. And did you hear that Van Dijk became the fastest player in the Champions League? Because he actually produced the fastest sprint of the Champions League last season, ahead of Leroy Sané, Kyle Walker, Gareth Bale. So that is really outstanding. He recorded a 34.5 km/h sprint speed in Liverpool's first leg semi-final defeat to Barcelona, according to UEFA's technical report, which is outstanding. Wow. And I also wanted to tell you guys that Liverpool announced their 22-man squad for the Champions League campaign. And guess what? 16-year-old new signing Harvey Elliott is in the squad. This is a 22-man List A squad for the Champions League, and it's very encouraging that Harvey Elliott is in the squad. I think it's a really big achievement for him, and he also was included in the Community Shield squad for the Man City game as well, which is very encouraging. And summer signing 17-year-old Holland defender Sepp van den Berg also is in the final squad 2 months after completing his transfer. But players like Ryan Brewster, Adam Lewis, Curtis Jones, Lasse Larouci, they are only in the List B squad. They are all waiting for their first senior level appearances for Liverpool. So this is the List A squad. It's including Alisson, Harvey Elliott, Firmino, Salah, Joe Gomez, Henderson, Keita, Lallana, Andy Lonergan, Lovren, Mane, Matip, Milner, Origi, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Robertson, Adrian, the backup goalkeeper who is now first choice with Alisson's injury, Shaqiri, Fabinho, Van den Berg, Van Dijk and Wijnaldum. And the List B squad includes Alexander-Arnold, Brewster, Jones, Kane, Kelleher, Larouci and Lewis. So List B includes players born on or after January the 1st, 1998, who have been eligible to play for the club for any uninterrupted period of 2 years since their 15th birthday. UEFA rules state a club can register an unlimited number of players on List B during the season, but the list must be submitted by no later than midnight the day before a match. So it's a very good list of players, and I think that Liverpool are heavy favourites to make it to the Champions League final for the 3rd year in a row, because our team is just outstanding. It's really good, and I'm really looking forward to the Champions League campaign. But we started with the most difficult game of the group, Napoli away, and that could be a good thing. Let's hope that Liverpool will be in top form and we can win there, because that will open up the group very nicely for Liverpool. And after Van Dijk won the UEFA Men's Player of the Year award, the former France international thinks that Van Dijk earned his spot at the top table of football and he should win the Ballon d'Or. The France international is Mario Melchiot, and this is what he said about Van Dijk. The great thing about Van Dijk is that he has a cool head in all situations. I hope he keeps it because it makes him different. It brings ease to his teammates. It makes him look like he's in control and feel like he's in control. When I was watching him in Holland at Groningen, I saw that he was relaxed, he was peaceful and not flash. His city is like that. Then he chose a great journey. He went to Scotland and he showed in the Scottish Premier League that he can handle it. Then in the Premier League he showed he could handle the pressure with Southampton. Then Liverpool came in with big money and immediately he brought the calmness that Liverpool didn't have before into their defense. He has speed, strength, technique, and he really understands the game. He can take a striker out of the game and he has a coach that anyone would want to play for. The only thing is, people now see him as a special player. A small mistake will seem like a big mistake, but I don't think he will struggle with that. He's also Holland's captain. He's a great player. He brought calmness to Liverpool even in the Champions League final. He has proven himself as one of the best. He should definitely be amongst the top picks for the Ballon d'Or. This could be his moment. And I honestly think that Van Dijk deserves the Ballon d'Or. He had an incredible impact, and depending on what you think the Ballon d'Or is it an award to crown the best footballer in the world? Because then Messi deserves it, but then Messi should win it every year for the past 10 years, and maybe even for the next 3, 4, 5 years Messi should win it, hands down. But I think the Ballon d'Or is an award to crown the player that had the best season for the last season, and that is Van Dijk. I think Van Dijk had an incredible, significant impact at Liverpool, more so than even Messi had at Barcelona, because Liverpool were in and out of the top 4 before Van Dijk. And we were nowhere near, challenging for the Champions League, nowhere near challenging for the title. We only just finished in 4th place without Van Dijk by just 1 point. With Van Dijk, we comfortably finished in 2nd place. We went to back-to-back Champions League finals and we won the Champions League. So I think he had a huge impact on Liverpool, an even bigger impact than Messi is having at Barcelona, in my opinion, and that's why Van Dijk should win the Ballon d'Or. But that's just my opinion. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments below. And Liverpool fans have reacted on Twitter to the news that Mario Mandzukic and, more importantly, Emre Can has been left out of Juventus's Champions League squad. Juventus have such a stacked team that they can leave 2 players like that out of their Champions League squad. Absolutely incredible. And even Sarri told Emre Can to find a new club in the summer, but he couldn't do so, so he stayed in Juventus, but he is now a squad player sitting on the bench most of the time. This is how Liverpool fans reacted. So Emre Can has been left out of Juventus Champions League squad. Another player who thought he deserved to be at a higher level than Liverpool, and now he's not playing in the competition. He saw Liverpool win. Him and Coutinho are cautionary tales. The grass isn't always greener outside of Liverpool. Another Liverpool fan asked, don't these players learn Coutinho and Emre Can? Not many players have done better after leaving Liverpool. Maybe the only ones are Xabi Alonso and Mascherano, who won multiple titles and trophies at Real Madrid and Barcelona respectively. But that was at a time where Liverpool were in a turmoil. Now with Jurgen Klopp, we are back at the top of European football, and any player who would want to leave Liverpool is foolish, in my opinion. Another Liverpool fan said, remember when Emre Can left us for a bigger club? He left for Juventus on a free, and now he's not required and he's offered out to clubs a year later. Left out of the Champions League squad. What a pity. And the laughing emoji. I just love the Liverpool fans roasting Emre Can on Twitter. I find it quite funny. I hope you don't think it's disrespectful to Emre Can. I respect him as a player, but I'm sure that he didn't want this to happen. that he is now, you know, not good enough even to play for Juventus. Another Liverpool fan said, I used to love Emre Can, but I feel that if he didn't leave Liverpool, we would not have bought Fabinho, a much better player. And I agree. I think with Emre Can in the squad, I don't think we would have signed Fabinho. And frankly, Emre Can is half the player that Fabinho is right now. And I think Fabinho is a little bit younger than Emre Can, or they are the same age. But Fabinho has a lot more potential to grow. And now Emre Can sitting on the bench at Juventus, he must be wondering, did he make the right choice leaving Liverpool and joining Juventus? Because yes, Juventus will win the Serie A every season, but they would do so without Emre Can. Emre Can would have been an absolute hero if he helped Liverpool win the Champions League. So it's going to be very, very interesting how his career develops now, because to get back into this Juventus midfield will be extremely difficult, because they have a lot of world-class midfielders, and they also signed Aaron Ramsey this summer, so I will keep an eye on that. And what I find quite funny, in fact, that Fiorentina celebrated signing 13 new players at the closure of the European transfer window. On Twitter, they posted a video listing all 30 new signings, and guess what? Bobby Duncan was not listed as one of them. So Fiorentina don't even consider Bobby Duncan as a first team player at the moment. Of course, they were listing the likes of Kevin Prince Boateng and Frank Ribéry and Bade and other players, but they actually didn't list Bobby Duncan, which is really, really remarkable. They signed Cáceres, Dalbert, Ghezzal, the former Leicester City winger, and a whole host of other players that I'm not too familiar with, but no mention of Bobby Duncan, which is quite surprising and remarkable in my opinion. And that's it for today's latest Liverpool news. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.